Hello everyone, I'm Arunima from Knit and Knotter, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to make the top stitch in Tunisian crochet. I already have this foundation row and I'm not going to talk about how to make this in this video. I have a separate video for this, and you can find it in my channel. I will have a link in the description below. So let's get started with the top stitch. For this stitch, all you need to know is where to insert your hook for the next, to make the next stitch. So just like any other stitch, we will not do anything about the first one. We're just going to let this be, and then we're going to identify the vertical bar in the next stitch. Here, this is the vertical bar. We'll trace it all the way up and find the back bar where it ends. So this is where it ends, and this is the back bar that is at that point. So this is where we'll make the stitch. So if we take the next one here, this is the next vertical bar. If you trace it all the way to the top, this is the back bar that you'll make. So this bar is really the back bump of the return pass chain from the previous row. So when I was making the return pass, I was chaining. So you're effectively making a chain in the return pass, and this is the back bump of that chain. So whichever way is comfortable for you to identify this, you can use that, but I usually call it the back bar of the next stitch. So here, doing the first one is a little hard because it's very close to the first stitch, but here, this is how you do it. You insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. So I'm going to do that for the next one also. So here, this is the back bar. Insert my hook, yarn over, pull through. So I'm going to do this all the way till the end of the row. It's just, you have to identify the back bar and make, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. That's pretty much all there is to this stitch. This is how the forward pass looks, and this row is now will be a top stitch row after I have made my return pass. So my return pass, it's the usual chain one and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops all the way to the beginning. And that's it. So this is how it looks, and if I flip it over, this is how it looks at the back, and creates a very drapey fabric. You can use a larger hook to make it more drapey and more squishy. There is this little space in between stitches which that lead to a less dense fabric than other Tunisian stitches. So it's similar to the Tunisian simple stitch in the way it's made, but it's made at a different place, and it just does not create as dense a fabric as Tunisian simple stitch. So I'm going to show you something I made. So I made this little scarf, and you can see the stitch. This is it is made entirely of the top stitch, and I'm going to write up a pattern for this. If you're interested, you will be able to find it on my blog, but I just wanted to show you how this stitch looks. It is a very squishy, drapey fabric, and it looks great. If you just want to try Tunisian crochet, or if you want to try a new stitch, this is perfect. And I really like how the fabric worked out with this. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and you can find all my patterns on my blog knitandknotter.com, and you can find some other tutorials on my YouTube channel. So feel free to check them out. I'll see you in my other tutorials. Bye bye.